Moving North Charleston forward. That's a slogan for my next guest, Jesse Williams, candidate for North Charleston mayor. And thank you so much for joining us today. You have a very tough task ahead of you should you be elected as the next North Charleston mayor. I want to hear all about your platform, but I have to start with a few things. Now, you grew up in North Charleston, right?
Yes.
You started a nonprofit organization helping the community. You've been an educator. You are an educator. Now, what are some of your solutions to the crime issue in North Charleston? North Charleston being the #1 eviction rate city in the nation, having some of the worst performing schools of the entire country. What are some of your solutions to fix these big problems?
Layla, thank you. Thank you for having me on it. And I bring a lot of hands-on experience to this race, and also I will bring the hands-on experience to the position of mayor in North Charleston. I understand what the community is going through, and I understand what's happening in the community. I also know a lot of the elected officials and a lot of the, I've spoken to a lot of the individuals in office, and I've been really advocating for everything from housing, affordable housing, to education locally. I've really been trying to save the trades over the years and give people a voice. And so that led me to take it to the streets, a nonprofit. And like I said, I've seen hands-on just a lot of the things people go through. I've seen it growing up, and that's why it's become a passion of mine to help people in the community of North Charleston.
Where does it start? Where is North Charleston lacking that it's not making its way beyond those problems? We're seeing growth. I mean, we've got Boeing here. We've got so many different companies that are making their home here, creating jobs. But where is it that we're just getting stuck and not able to evolve?
Yeah. So over the years, I've had the opportunity to speak to a lot of the residents. For example, I was advocating for the neighborhood Dorchester-Wayland back in 2014, and I saw firsthand what some of the lack of advocacy that we saw on a local level. For instance, the city councilman, county council, the mayor's office. There's a lack of constituent services like public service to the parks. And so from seeing all those things, we have to really start at the neighborhood level, and that's what I've been able to do. When I ran for office and for city council in the past, I was advocating for parks in the neighborhoods, in Dorchester-Wayland, for example, and really just all the neighborhoods, signs and parks. And so I feel like we really need to continue to push hope for the residents, and there is hope.
Yeah, certainly hope, but also when you're dealing with some of the highest crime rates, yes, there's research showing that there's a dip in violent crime, but we're still seeing other crime on the rise, North Charleston being one of the most dangerous cities in the country. We're seeing #1 eviction rate. You talked about affordable housing. How do we create not just affordable housing, but safe affordable housing?
Yeah, so one thing I've looked at recently concerning affordable housing, I looked at what the city of Charleston is doing. And when you go to the city of Charleston's website, you see that they've got housing that's affordable that the city has a part in pretty much every part of the city. Now, when you look at the population of North Charleston, it's around 114,000, 118,000 residents. Now, the population of the city of Charleston is about 135,000 residents. So maybe 30,000 more residents, but they've got affordable housing all over the whole city. When you look at North Charleston, we're lacking in that area. So we need to really become serious, and I intend to be an advocate for the residents, and I would use that position of mayor to really say, we really need to take this stuff seriously. We see the homeless residents in North Charleston. It just has not been a priority over the years. And I'm here to say that I want to prioritize the residents and the needs. So I feel what you're saying.
And with about 30 seconds left, and going back to education, R.B. Stahl, Burke, really I mean, not just underperforming, but just abysmal scores when compared to schools, not just here in South Carolina, but everywhere else in this country. So how do we improve education as well?
So when you look at education, you mentioned Stahl. Stahl High School is one of the biggest schools in the state of South Carolina, high school-wise. And what I would want to see is take a model like we see at North Charleston High School. My friends in North Charleston over there in the school, we got men from the community in the school speaking to the kids and out there every day with a program. So I want to see more happen in Stahl. Take the kids under our wings, give them what they need, invest in the school itself, constituent services for the residents, and for the kids and really the parents too, and move it out of the community centers. So have the kids and parents come to the community centers. North Charleston owns all these centers in the city, so let's help the kids in that way.
Okay, well, you've got a little bit of a road ahead of you before Election Day comes. Anybody who wants to donate to your campaign and learn more about you, they can go to your website. I want to thank you so much for joining us, Jesse.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We're back after this.